Yeah,
It is lethal tempo Cogmore rather than the Hella Blades build.
I prefer
And
lethal tempo. I've
yeah,
got to say.
I think it makes a lot of sense. And it is Glacial Augment Center rather than Grasp.
Oh,
Which probably makes a lot of sense. Oops.
yeah,
Oh, I have to like move things.
yeah. Can anyone OUN control? I don't know how to zoom out. That's a slight issue, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna have to tab out and try and work out how to do this again. OUN.
We have a 5-point from the side of off-roll, and B Invictus are sitting in a bush, and Mr. Enix is singing.
Right, I actually can't zoom out. Can anyone in the Twitch chat help if anyone knows how?
Okay, if I go hotkeys, interface.
Control plus Shift plus Z. Cool, thank you. Control, Shift, Z. Thank you so much. There we go. Oh, okay.
Okay, we have a pause for technical difficulties.
And then
Uh,
that's fine. D for director camera. Director camera. There we go.
so, yep, just a bot side start for both teams. I hate Gwen. I don't know how everyone else feels about the champ, but I hate it. I wish it didn't exist. And if you do like the champ, then you must play it because nobody enjoys playing against it.
Fair enough. Yeah. So we see, I mean, both junglers started bot side, so we should probably see a fight for the top scuttle. Realistically, I have no clue about the clear speeds of Gwen. I assume they're relatively fast with that Q.
I think they're quick enough. Like they're not like unreal, but also there's healing in the queue, so
Yeah.
we're seeing some early aggression from both bot lane and top lane for Off-Road Academy. Or Aquarium, sorry, keep saying Academy. Yeah, that Zack's probably just gonna get bullied for a little while.
Oh, the amount of damage being pulled out against Eris Dream there. The Leona is just so vulnerable, I think, to the Swain Senna combo there.
It's, yeah, tons of damage. So this is gonna be a little bit rough for him, I would say. Especially early. Davi's going a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
Both junglers taking their second buff, having full cleared. Christian Simeone taking both camps at the same time. Look at him go. And he's going to be... They're both coming at level 3, fairly low on health. Going towards that first scuttle. We might see a little bit of skirmish here. First blood in the bot lane. I missed that entirely.
Yeah. I mean, that is just the damage from Swain and Senna, the Ignite being pulled out there just low enough, just enough to get the Cogmore down to 0.
Flash heal lost on Cogmore as well. That is suboptimal, but
Yeah.
top side, the Invictus have forced Christian Simeone away from the scuttle. So
Yeah.
it's the small victories.
Yeah.
PO3 Hall Jr. knowing where the gank will be coming from. And, oh. That's a nice route. That's a lot of damage out though. Christian Simeone coming in. We're going to see a bit of a fight here.
Yeah.
And the bot lane have roamed up. So, flash away from both Dabis and Ozinox, but no kills. As of yet. Then bot scuttle is going to be secured by Off-Road Aquarium. And it's probably not started how the Invictus wanted, but... Oh, another fight in the top lane.
Golden
And
Blade's
the Zac
passive.
passive is down. from Teasums.
And yeah, that's not what you really want to be facing there. And Zac passive going down solo as well just means he's now a lot more vulnerable to ganks. You can
Definitely
now
not.
dive a Zac without passive, and that's definitely means Dave has to be a lot more careful with trades.
Davis does have that TP, so whereas they could have turned a gank into a 2v2 rather than being a 2v1 with the TP onto one of the blobs, that's not going to be an option anymore. And that's probably one of the downsides to Zac top, I would say, is that you're the one with TP, so your top laner won't be coming to join you and keeping you alive if the enemy team manage to take you down to that passive. I'm sure there are other downsides to Zac top, but I think it's like a decently solid pick. I've seen it a few times recently, so... And
Yeah.
Dave definitely sort of must be confident in it because, you know, he's picked it today in a tough game, so... Are we seeing any farm leads? It's pretty even in the bot lane. Mid lane, Davis is putting a little bit ahead. And then top lane, small lead from Teasums, but nothing absurd is happening. That's a really sad interaction for Mr. Gulungulate, because whenever he tries to Q the Ornn, which is like a good proportion of your combo and your damage, he can just press W on Ornn and be unstoppable, and by that time you're kind of rooted in place. Are we gonna see a mid gank here? Both mid laners at level 6. Oh, big chunks coming onto our stream maybe. That's a little bit of health gone.
Oh, sorry, technical difficulties. But Teasums being ganked there as well.
Teasums flashes away. Oh, and a kill in the bot lane onto the Leona. 2-0 the Swain now.
Yeah.
Not going how they wanted it, but could have kind of expected it. And that's going to be a dragon probably for off-roll Aquarium. Uncontested because Mr. Ozinox is currently topside. That's going to be an invade into the Invictus blue buff as well. And that will go down before Ozinox can contest it. It's a strong start from Off-Roll Aquarium.
Yeah,
Their communication's obviously very good. I wonder if it's how many pairs of merch threads we're going to see from Invictus. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 5.
Yeah. Now that I finally managed to get up the scoreboard, which I'm doing a slightly cack-handed way because I still haven't found the button, so I'm just holding down shift.
I think it's O.
It may be O, but unfortunately it's not for me.
Okay.
In terms of, so I'm literally just holding down tab, keeping up the scoreboard. Oh dear. As we look for the CS differences, and top there's definitely a CS lead in favour of Teasums, but then again there is a huge wave pushing
Yeah, Dave's
forward
going to be
on
getting that big wave coming towards him.
Yeah. A pretty decent CS lead for Davis in the mid lane currently, but I think that's to be expected considering Seraphine's early game. It's not fantastic realistically, whereas Rumble can clear much more effectively. There we go.
Okay. Well,
There we go.
we are seeing some gameplay going on. I'm going to be honest, both teams look a little bit scared, but that's to be expected in a game 1 of a best of 3.
Yeah.
Not
Huge
too
amounts
many
of
risky
damage.
plays.
Huge amount of damage being pushed out by Enix, onto Enix there, sorry.
But he's got both those sums back up, so...
Yeah.
And they're being pushed away from this turret, Mr. Aerostream, because both of the off-road Aquarium bot lane are level 6. He's still in XP range, which is good for him. Oh, the Zac passive has just come up mid-trade there.
Yeah.
As I was going to say that Dave could be in danger of going down.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a fight for this Rift Herald? Christian Simeone is trying to take it, but there are a couple members coming towards him. Oh, here we go. Ozinox has gone in.
The isolated Q doing a huge amount of damage there already. Equalize it.
Rumble up. Oof.
Yeah.
He gets out, but that could be a Herald.
I mean, surely Simeone has to back here, which would mean a free Herald. You would think Teasums can try and disrupt, but I don't think has the damage to deal with 3 members of the Invictus.
Yep, with the Seraphine having to back as well, that's not the greatest for Off-Road Aquarium. And yeah, the Invictus sort of hopefully going to get some gold back off that, with plates still being up for 3.5 minutes.
And we're starting to see items coming through, or at least item components for the various different members, particularly of Off-Road Aquarium. We already have the Leandri's Anguish, I think it's called now, of Swain already purchased because of those 2 kills in the bot lane. And we are seeing what looks like the start of Wit's End, I think, for the Cogmore, which is the standard kind of tank Cogmore build right now. The first item for him.
PP into the mid lane from Davis. And there are 2 members of the Invictus waiting around. Are we going to see Aerostream walking backwards? I would have thought we'd see a Leona out there.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a dive in bot lane as well. Mr. Enix flashes away, but he looks like he's just going to go down.
Yeah, I mean, Brother Crow and...
His passive could come over here.
Yeah, Brother Crow is low. Aerostream is going to be on the
he
side
gets
here
the
as
ult
well.
off. Aerostream slightly whiffs the Leona ult. He just gets a bit of a slow on Brother Crow. But that's another kill going on to Off-Road Aquarium.
The TP there by Dave was just not the one that you wanted there. Zach was too low to be in that fight originally.
That's a TP in. Have they seen that?
It's on TP there.
Yeah, have they? Did they?
I think they just had to commit for it.
They just had to commit. They're committing. The turret goes down, and that's 2 kills onto the Yawn. Could be 3, and 1 onto the Gwen. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see.
Yeah, and with the dragon coming up as well.
Yeah, that is perfect timing for Off-Road Aquarium there. They're going to grab this dragon completely uncontested, realistically. There's not much that can be done about it.
I kind of hope they didn't see the TP coming in, because
yeah, I mean,
that made it unlikely.
It's a very weird situation, because they had to commit to it. They definitely had to commit to that kind of counter dive, essentially, with the Rumble ult to try and prevent the first turret going down, and maybe pick up a kill or 2. But it just wasn't the right play. Zach TPing at, I think, a 3rd health was just not the right thing to do, even with his passive. There was just no damage with just Leona and Zach to be able to get anyone down low enough to, for a kill potential. And whereas the Ornn was, I think, about, what, 3/4 health, if not much nearer full health. And just unfortunate, kind of a lack of communication, I think, really, with the Invictus there. Not quite the play that they wanted to be doing.
So we're seeing a little bit of mid-pressure put on. That Rumble's already doing a lot of damage, though.
Yeah.
And Merc Treads count, we're on 3 for being Invictus so far, and those are all the completed boots.
Yeah. Not a surprise there, just the amount of magic damage, as you said, on Off-Road Aquarium, it makes sense. Definitely makes sense. The one thing I'm slightly worried about is the amount of plates that are already being taken by Off-Road Aquarium. Obviously, the full first bot turret, a plate mid lane, whereas only 3 plates total were taken by the Invictus, and those were the, I think, all solo by the Rumble, actually.
Yeah, I think they will have been. That's not... Oh, Aerostream. They're not going to be able to do anything on it because they don't know who else is lurking in the bushes, but...
And we're seeing 67 stack Senna already, which I think is quite impressive at 14 minutes. I mean, that is a lot of extra range. 75 extra range already.
Is it 75 stacks that people normally say is like, yeah, this is like the good spot?
Yeah, 80 stacks. 80 stacks, and then anything after that is just a bonus, basically.
So, he's close.
Yeah. I think he's... Against a Cogmore, I think it's a lot more stacks to actually outrange, because obviously Cogmore with W activated gets a lot more. I think it's something like 125 range. But realistically, look at the damage. I tell you, a support playing that aggressive.
Oh, are we gonna see some engage here? We are. Gwen is immune. I think everyone's used to that little pop-up by now. That's a big equalizer.
A Rumble ult, but the Seraphine ult is even bigger here. Brother Crow picks up Eris as well. Just not able to get out from all of that CC and damage.
Beezum's looking for the round-the-back tip-tap, but
Yeah.
Volcanox going down. Enix heals away. Davis probably going down as well, and Enix might be too.
The Call of the Forge God was fantastic there. Round the side, there was no way to escape that for the Invictus, and this is looking to be another 2 turrets going the way of Off-Roll Aquarium, and the
Aquarium are putting on a clinic. Golungulate going in with the ult, but I don't think
Has
that's
no
going to be
passive.
able to do anything.
Has no passive, so it'll just go down, and that's just feeding. This is just simply feeding the Swain. I mean, it's 12 kills to 1. It is what, 8? Yeah, about 8k gold lead already for Off-Roll Aquarium, and yeah.
Can I note the 100% kill participation for the Senna?
Yeah. Wow. Yes. Fantastic. I mean, you said that Eternal Ether.
Report Brother Crow for feeding.
Yeah.
He died.
100% of the deaths from Off-Road Aquarium are on the Swain currently, so take from that what you will. But then again, he also has 6 times the amount of kills, so... And this is, unfortunately, not how the Invictus would want the game to go. And we're going to see another objective taken by Off-Road Aquarium, by Simeone, and there is no way that the Invictus can contest. Realistically, they're just too far behind, and this, I did say, was the big weakness for the Invictus side. If they do not get a lead in the early game, there is no way back with this team, realistically. Even with a clutch Rumble ult, and Rumble looks to be their only real saviour in this game right now, it just doesn't deal enough damage to 100 to 0 anyone in the team, even with the healing reduction. Slaying the dragon, a sneaky dragon there, but I don't think it matters because Off-Roll Aquarium have a Herald and are just going to break open the B Invictus base before 18 minutes has even passed. 18 minutes, and this will be an inhib already gone. A Rumble ult, the equalizer is going to be pretty clutch. Hall Jr. has to flash. The Seraphine ult is going to catch Eris Dream. It's not going to be enough. He is, for Ozinox to catch Hall Jr. He goes down. Glunglate does have passive. I think he should be okay, just about.
Missing. And will they keep pushing here? You know, we said like the Rumble might be the only way to save the game for the Invictus, but J. Cole might be speaking to Davis right now and saying, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. This one might be a little bit donezo.
Yeah, I mean, 18 minutes to have your inhib taken, that's rough. That is a very rough time for the Invictus. And
although, that's gold on Cogmore. If we're looking at positives, you know?
Yeah, small positives for sure.
You take mid-inhib early, it doesn't actually do that much, and more gold.
True, but it does mean the map is completely split in two for the Invictus now. That the ability to travel between boss and top is severely restricted. The wards are going to have to be placed very far back, just so that they are not seen by any traps or anything.
I don't think there's anyone that can 1v1 any of Ornn, Gwen and Swain right now.
Yeah. I think it probably even underestimating the Senna at this
Maybe
point as
even
well.
the Senna, yeah.
And that is 14 assists on the Senna. It's only assists, but assists do give a decent amount of gold when you get enough of them. And along with her stacks, if we have a look at the stacks now, 97 stacks
Oh,
for that Senna.
That's a couple stacks.
Yeah, I mean, the range is going to start to really punish the Invictus now, and this will just be another turret going down, and the Invictus have no answer because they are not strong
just
enough.
spawning too.
Yeah. You have Rumble bot lane as well. Look at the damage from Gwen. Still don't quite understand that champion, just in terms of how it's able to deal that much damage
Once
for
again,
free.
that little message that Gwen is immune.
Yeah.
Equalizer comes out, and the Leona out.
Yeah, the Eclipse not doing enough though. Only half picking up Brother Crow, and that's two of the biggest ults of the
Send it
Invictus
down.
used.
Report Jamie for BM.
Yeah. Oh, the tank Cogmore is not tanky enough at all, with only the Wit's End and Boots magic resist currently. And I think Tabis is going to possibly go down to Eternal Ether here on his own. Call of the Forge God able to pick up two. Glungulate passive is nearly going down.
Hit by that.
The Seraphine ult as well, the Encore layering it all on. And
This is looking to be another inhib turret, if not the inhib itself cracked. I can't really see them being able to fight once this turret goes down either. So
turret goes down.
should be an inhib.
Enix has no mana. That's
Especially
something.
with those ults down. Oh, that's a big E from Glungulate.
Yeah.
He's disrupting some
A
people.
lot of disruption. Kristen Simeone is going to be doing a lot of damage to
Oh my
Ozinox.
god.
Eternal Ether picking up Ozinox. Airstream follows. Dabis goes down to Teasums. Enix goes down. This is game here. Glungulate's going to try his best to get anything, but the healing is enough. Brother Crow able to flash out away from the Sunfire damage as well. And this is game, surely.
2-0-17. Senna.
Yeah.
Oh. The inhib doesn't go down.
They don't need to pad the stats at this point. They just want this one over.
Ah, it's down.
Yeah,
They
there you
nearly
go.
saved it.
And that is game for
The late game scaling comp didn't quite need
Aquarium.
to scale.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, pretty normal runes, I think, across the board. Hail of Blades of Aris. Is that what you people normally go? I'm really not sure. So we need to do control.
I think so.
Shift,
I think it is. I'm not actually a Varus aficionado. He's way too purple for my liking. They have such a purple team, and then Christian Simeone's blue. I suppose Teasum's a little bit more red. So together they make purple. How precious.
Okay, we are seeing an invade. Dave has to be very careful. Is he going to get hit by the binding? He doesn't quite. Just able to get out in time. So the 5-man invade is not going to be enough to get any sort of kill pressure on anyone. Simeone is seen on the ward. They are all seen on that on the ward there. So I don't think anything will happen particularly. And off-road Aquarium back off to the to their lanes. I think that's definitely the correct decision, realistically. Glungulate walking out of there, nice and easy. No worries by him. So we're seeing, interesting. We are seeing a start from Ozinox on the top side of the jungle rather than in the bot side. So we should be seeing, in fact, from both junglers, we are seeing top side starts.
Christian Simeone will 1000% look to invade.
Of course, I mean it is a Nunu. That Q damage, even level 1, is just ridiculous, and you're able to invade so quickly. So I think this could be actually quite smart by the Invictus if Ozinox is able to get out in time.
Is he going mid? He is going mid.
Yeah, he's
That
going.
is better watch out.
He's going mid. Davis was able to see though because of the previous wards put down there.
That will be XP taken from the O3 Hall Junior though, so Davis should hit level 2. Nope,
Yeah.
it didn't matter. But he's going on him.
He is, and see what I mean by that.
That's
The bombs going on, just absolutely destroying the health
strong
bar.
damage. I mean,
Yeah,
as soon as that E's back up, he might just look to go again.
yeah. W does have quite a long cooldown, but it doesn't really matter because look at the health.
Did he jump out again?
No, not jump out, just walked
Because
out.
he would get the reset on it, wouldn't he? Because he fully exploded the bomb.
I think so. I can't remember how that champ works anymore.
I think, is it the W that it is the W that gets reset?
Yeah. But the poke from the Vel'Koz now actually kind of equaling back that damage.
Oh, we've seen a root hit, and
The spell shield comes down, and so not only if they're not actually knocked up by that Rakan engage, and this is what I think that realistically Eris is going to have to try and roam as quickly as possible, because he's not going to be doing much in this lane whenever Black Shield is up.
gank mid coming in again.
Yeah, and this time Dabis, he has to be so careful how he jumps. He has to jump out of the way of the snowball.
Flash away.
Yeah.
Good flash. But that's a nice gank, and around the back tip tap.
Yeah.
Both scuttles still up. Oh, we haven't engaged. Spell shield's down.
Yeah.
Ignite's already down from both sides. Nunu's coming in bot lane now as well.
Yeah, Ozonox has to be really careful here. He is going to be caught up. I think he's going to go down realistically.
And are they going to try and return a kill? But first blood onto the Varus.
Yeah. And that's really not what you want.
Are we going to see a Q hit?
Yeah, the shielding though from the Seraphine. Oh, and that's really not what you want to see though. A Varus kill up with double buffs as well. So those Qs are just going to be keep on coming. And he's going to take us in any sort of trade. He's going to be able to heal up really effectively. Simeone just walking through the mid lane. Just casual, building up that snowball to try and grab top scuttle. He is going to be challenged though by Dave and Ozonox. Doesn't matter, he already got it.
He gets it. He's gonna roll back into the top lane gank, and Dave could be in trouble here.
Yeah, I think Dave will be out just about. I'm not sure if Simeone is able to drift it enough. He is able to drift it enough and picks up the kill. The Drift King there.
Dave dies with flash up there. I don't think he thought that it was going to get rolled round, but
yeah.
It has been.
He underestimated the Drift King of Christian Simeone. And that is 2 kills to 0 on the side of Royal Aquarium. The TP from Gangplank used to try and get back into lane. Otherwise he would have missed a huge amount of CS as it funnels into his turret. So this one, I mean though, Enix on his own because Airstream has to roam against Morgana. I think realistically, banning Morgana is so important against this team. Eternal Ether is just, with that champ, he knows exactly the limits of that champion. Obviously his center is still fantastic, but Morgana is so much more annoying, I think, to face, realistically.
Yeah, I think they must have had something in mind for the Urgot ban being like coming out both games, but I think you kind of just have to let Teasums have it if there are other options that are just more game winning.
Yeah. The Black Shield used there quite effectively to break the route, or stop the route that could have been coming. And Airstream is currently only level 3, by the way. Just got level 4 now. Yeah.
But yeah, Teasums has been no less effective on the Ornn than he has been on his Urgot. And like that's saying something because the Urgot was an absolute menace for a good few teams.
Yeah. And we are going to see, I think, the dragon being taken pretty much for free. Simeone might have to be a little bit careful. He is currently still not seen on that dragon. He is now seen though. But it's a Nunu. He has double smite. There is no way you can deal with that. First dragon going down.
He's rolled over a ward and another ward, but the man don't care.
Yeah. And now, just 3 wards are going to be taken there. There's a good deep ward actually by Invictus. The pink ward just on the kind of top side of that bot jungle there, which has not yet been
challenge
spotted.
for this blue buff. No
Yeah.
smite for Ozinox, so that's going to be taken by Christian Simeone, and are they going to walk down and contest? They're not, and he's completely out of mana as well. He's
Yeah.
probably...
And I don't
He's
think he
going to
can
get
even
this
do the...
Scuttle.
Yeah. Osmo's can't even do the Gromp effectively now. Karthus without a blue buff is not much better than a ranged minion, a caster minion, unfortunately. And that's a really good invade by Simeone, who's now going to try and...
Simeone is down in farm, but he's up on XP, and he's going to look for...
And he knows exactly where Ozinox is. This is really dangerous. Davis is pretty low as well.
He's taking the wolves as well. Ozinox is not having a good time, and he's not getting that level 6, which is so crucial for the Karthus.
Yeah.
Eternal Ether has his hacks with those Morgana Qs, because the man don't miss.
Yeah.
That's chain, good CC chain. Is he going to be able to W? It doesn't look like he has his... Oh, that's probably
the ult's coming down.
Nope, he eats a minion and goes to full HP.
Yeah. And if we look at... Currently, it is almost completely even in farm, apart from in the bot lane, where there is a slight advantage in the bot lane. Oh, I think we just missed a fight in the mid lane. Both mid laners very low, but are going to be able to heal back up either through pots or through healing via minions.
But ult is still up on the Vel'Koz.
Yeah.
If we see... Oh.
People always forget the increased range of... the explosive charge on turrets.
Oh, here we go. And that hits. Davis can't quite start the jump, and the ult comes out from the Vel'Koz.
Yeah.
And a kill in the bot lane as well, under turret.
Yeah.
Off-roll again, putting on a clinic, and they've got no deaths. Jamie BMing once again with his level 7, and brother Crother bro, you didn't have to do that to him.
Yeah.
He joined in. He joined in.
But we're now starting to see a really big CS lead come in. That's now 22 CS for Brother Crow compared to 57 for Enix, and unfortunately that's just going to get even bigger. As
interestingly enough, we aren't seeing the support item completion on the Morgana yet.
That is true. Glunglate taking a hefty amount of damage from Teasm's on there, but it doesn't really matter. He does have Corrupting Pot. He's able to heal a lot of that back, and with the grass procs as well, get a little bit tankier. Let's be a little bit careful here. Teasm's isn't quite able to land the knock up there, but still is able to kind of out damage. And the Call of the Forge God is going to come down. It hits. Glunglate stunned up, having to use his W. Teasm's
going to be up soon.
Really, I don't think he's under turret now in the minion wave.
The Q, and there we go. Oh,
there we go.
That's a close 1v1. But that's really good for Glunglate. Teasm's does have TP up, so he won't lose too much. He did have to flash for that, but you know that gangplank's going to be a big part of the win con. Airstream's still level 5 and trying to roam. Like, just hit level 6, man. Your roams are so much more effective if you're level 6.
And it also means that Enix is currently having to 2v1 against that Morgana and the Varus poke. And Davis has to be very careful as well. Christian Simeone on that. And I think he's going to go down. It's enough. It doesn't quite. The shutdown on there.
That was so close.
The Vel'Koz ult, the deconstruction ray, inorganic deconstruction beam, whatever it's called, enough to pick up Davis. But a very good roam by Eris, able to pick up actually the shutdown of all things on the Nunu.
And double buffs going with it.
Yeah. Obviously, Davis would definitely have preferred to stay alive there and pick up that kill. But still, it's a kill for the Invictus, and they definitely need that right now. We're currently seeing a 29 CS lead for the Varus. And, in fact, across the board, apart from top lane, there is a CS lead. What is the Lifeform Disintegration Ray? That's the Vel'Koz ult name. I was pretty close.
Yeah, there's a lot of words in that ability, but Enix is going to have to be careful again because any CC hits him, and that CC chain is coming out. They both have sums. Oh, here we go.
It is.
Not very many minions.
Yeah.
Okay. Respectable damage coming out from Varus. He's stacking up that tier as well.
Yeah. I don't... Wow, I expected there to be a little bit more time before that dragon went down, but it doesn't matter because it's just so annoying to face a Nunu in jungle. Ozinox is hit by a huge amount by Hall Jr. A big Seraphine ult, but it's not going to be enough. Enix goes down himself. Eris is going to get rooted and stunned up as well. And he's going to go down, tries his best to stop anyone else getting killed. Ozinox is really low, though. If Eternal Aether is able to hit a Q, he does. He does not miss.
The Vel'Koz also attack, getting the kill on Eris there. And Eris, who is a lover of all things Asian, getting a little bit of irony there because the tentacle got him. That's a very close Q from Jamie.
Yeah, I thought that hit as well. Another turret plating being taken. And all this time, Brother Crow has just been able to hit that turret bot lane even further. It's now one plating left. So many turret platings have been taken on that turret now. A lot of gold.
It's 3.5k gold in favour of off-roll Aquarium. 2 dragons as well. And Christian Simeo just rolling through. You know, he's just playing for a mate.
He wanted to try and get that scuttle definitely, but couldn't. We're seeing a 2 level lead already, reduced to 1 now, but in the jungle. Dabis is going to go onto the Vel'Koz, not able to deal enough damage, and he has to be very careful. Look at the damage from Lifeform Disintegration Ray. Yeah,
but
just
about. Was just over the wall, so I don't think they realised.
Yeah.
Shrelia's battle song on the Morgana. Jamie is going to be running in the middle of the team.
That is going to be a Zumi.
Scurry.
There's may not be a Yuumi in this team, but there is going to be some Zumis with that Nunu and Morgana with the Shurelias, as you say. Make more hentai jokes, apparently, is what Twitch chat is saying. If you can think up any more.
Ah, man, I would, but they're not tentacle.
Oh, that was just Tentacruel. It's not hentai, it's Pokemon, but it counts, right?
Yeah.
I think Simeone just managed to smite steal those Krugs as well. Why not?
That joke evolved a little bit. Christian Simeone, he's counting every one of those a little victory.
Yeah.
He's got a notepad
The
up and
gangplank, the cannon barrage might be enough to stop. It's not enough at all. Brother Crow picks up another. The Call of the Forge God and the Simeone Drift King able to pick up Dabis there.
He's pretty neat.
Yeah. He was just Tangelid. That's another Pokemon name, I'm pretty sure. Up in all of that CC. The Shurelia's battle song going to be used, trying to pick up Enix there. Not enough to get to him. Christian Simeone looking for the Rift Herald. Has to be careful because
a little bit caught here.
Yeah. He's going to try and deal any sort of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Eris Dream is level 7 and is not going to be able to do anything. Galungalate is actually 2 levels above everyone in the game right now, I'm pretty sure, apart from Alex in the mid lane. Oh.
That gangplank, yeah, they want to see him scaling. You know, they don't want to see you winning, but they want to see him scaling.
Yeah.
Triforce is completed on him, and those Lucidity boots, because they are cheap. But, he's getting those. How many Silver Serpents is he on?
Let's have a look.
376.
So I think he's already upgraded 1, I think. Has he? No, he hasn't already upgraded 1, so he will be very close to upgrading the first one, which I think is the much more damage in the center. Can never remember which one. Death's Daughter, I think it's called. Yeah, Death's Daughter.
I think that's normally the one that they go for.
Yeah. And this will be a turret going down. He has enough to take it down. Something at the very least going right for the Invictus. Simeone looking on that, and he cancels the rocket jump. I don't think it's going to be enough to get him down. Huge damage coming out from.
I think Eris Dream actually completely saved him there. He managed to Jamie using his stop.
We're gonna pretend that no one saw that because that was definitely a misclick from Jamie. But it doesn't really matter. There is Rift Herald going to be down. He does manage to hit a Dark Binding on Enix, chunking him for a decent amount of health. And this turret will go down. Enix hit again. The Seraphine ult, it's used the Encore, but it doesn't matter. The Black Shield from Eternal Aether going to pick up 2. And this is... Christian Simeone does go down, actually. Dabis is able to, pick up one. Ozino's going to go down himself, though. Dabis, I don't think, can do anything. The Gangplank ult might be enough, actually. It's
Dabis. Say I believe.
I don't think he can go in. He wants to go in, but it's just not worth it. He's going to get popped if he does.
Execute Order 66.
They can try, but
they're just going to go down for Dragon.
Yeah, 3 kills for 1, and a Dragon is going to be picked up here as well. They may not have Nunu for this, but it doesn't matter because no one of the Invictus is ready, realistically, to fight for this. Although, obviously, Brother Crow, well, in fact, all of them are quite low, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be picked up. That is 3 dragons to 0 already. An Infernal Dragon Soul will be the next big objective. Well, obviously, Baron is in 2 minutes. That Soul will be utterly ridiculous on the Varus and the Vel'Koz, particularly. So, let's play Devil's Advocate. The Invictus somehow managed to win this game. How do they do it?
I think it's just like Gangplank, and I think Offroad would have to majorly misplay.
Yeah.
And like get hit by a 5-man Seraphine ult into Gangplank ult and barrels combo. And
Yeah.
Varus ult. Like the team fight potential from the Invictus is actually like big, you know, with Seraphine, like Tristana Bomb, exploding AoE, Rakan, Karthus damage, and Gangplank, but like they've got such long range that like that probably doesn't ever happen.
Yeah, and Ozinox has to flash because Simeone is just able to drift past all of the mountain, so all of the extra kind of things around the map, just able to drift through them. The Infernal Dragon kind of placements. Galungalek is dealing a decent amount of damage now to Teasums, but Ozinox without flash has to be very careful here. He does manage to sidestep that Dark Binding from Eternal Ether, but this is just another turret going down, and it's now 5.5, just under 5.5k gold lead. Eternal Ether is looking at the side for someone, isn't quite able to reach, and has to Black Shield himself in order to escape from those routings. Oh, Ozinox, the damage from just a Q and a Dark Binding, and he's gonna get ulted.
There's gonna be a Q from Morgana.
I don't think anyone's gonna quite be able to reach him.
Simeone is going
He's running.
around,
He's running for it.
make it.
But this will be a perfect position for an ult. He is able to ult the Phase Rush, being able to get him in there. Aerostream is going to be picked up. Eternal Ether is going to go down in response, but it doesn't really matter. Teasum's TP as well. I mean, again, though, that's a 2 for 1 in favour of Off-Road Aquarium. And more importantly, Varus is still up.
And with Eternal Aether's death there, it means the only remaining deathless member of Off-Road Aquarium is the O3 Junior in the mid lane.
And Brother Crow.
But across the series.
Oh, across the series.
Brother Crow was the only death last game.
Of course, of course.
Sorry, I should have specified. Christian Simeone going back into the jungle and saying, "Is for me."
Yeah, and this is the thing. Without turrets, particularly those 2 mid lane turrets, your own jungle is now kind of not your own jungle. You have no vision, and you're completely split across the map. And with those turrets gone, Nunu is just able to freely roam around the Invictus's jungle without much consequence, realistically. So it is now. Baron has spawned. It is a minute 40 till Dragon as well, which is of course Soul for Off-Roll Aquarium. I think we're probably going to see a fight before it, though Christian Simeone is not quite able to land the snowball of death.
But it's not there, but the Varus is back and getting his reset in, as well as the the Nunu.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hard to tell when they were recalling.
Yep. Varus does pick up the Serpent's Fang, as I thought he would. The Mana Moon, very nearly already stacked as well, so we're going to see that transform into the Mirror Mana very soon. So that, Eternal Aether just missing that Dark Binding. He knew that Enix was there, looking pretty vulnerable right now. And it is just, I think, 2 more spells from the Varus till he gets the Mirror Mana picked up, which is pretty insane. he'll be on 3 full items at 22 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh yeah, you know, the Gangplank scaling has got 2 full items now and his boots. Boris has 3.
Yeah, that's big. Brother Crow is going to look for something. Ozinox he's going to go down. Enix is really low as well. Christian Simeone finds Airstream. Call of the Forge God, who's it going to pick up? Is going to pick both Galunglate and Airstream up. The Cannon Barrage, it's in a pretty good place actually. Davis is able to get 1, but he's going to get blown up himself. Galunglate is going to pick up a 2nd. This actually might be okay.
They got this fight back decently well enough.
Yeah, what looked to be a pretty easy fight for Off-Road Aquarium actually ended up not being particularly great for them. They do have the Nunu though still up, and there is no jungler for the Invictus, so this should be realistically a free dragon unless Galunglate is able to do some insane barrel plays. Is he able to do anything? Red team does slay the dragon and it's not going to be enough. Airstream is going to go down for all his troubles. That is Infernal Soul at 23 minutes on a poke comp as well, realistically.
That's going to make this game even harder.
Yeah, those Varus and Morgana Qs, the Vel'Koz Qs are just going to be utterly insane. Oh, you feel sorry now for particularly, I think, the bot lane of the Invictus, who just have not been able to do anything in this game. It's still not that... it's still relatively close in terms of gold. I thought the gold lead would be much higher, but because of the Gangplank farming, which is on 203 right now, there's actually not as much in terms of gold difference. We do see the Baron being started. Blue buff taken by Ozinox, but this is now Baron. Davis being hit by the Dark Bind, and Christian Simeone is going to run onto him. Call of the Forge God is going to be hit. It does manage to get Davis. Airstream
just needs to get in there, yeah. There we
go.
The Vel'Koz is free hitting though.
Yeah. Davis is just able to get out, I think. Galunglate himself will probably go down. Brother Crow picked up, actually, by the Ghost of Karthus. Davis might be able to get a back in. He doesn't quite. Tenleither has to be careful here, because Galunglate is able to do a decent chunk of damage. But the Vel'Koz is going to be...
nearly up.
Yeah, the Vel'Koz ult is going to be clutch here now. Seraphine ult is up, and it's going to be enough to get... Junior?
Hit the blast gun, hit the blast.
Oh, shut down. And Eternal Ether is actually going to be picked down as well. That was the ignite from the Morgana, enough just about take him down.
But they stop the Baron and they win the fight, even.
Yeah, somehow. I mean, with Infernal Soul, they still managed... against Infernal Soul, they still managed to pick up all 5 kills, somehow winning that fight. Means Airstream is able to get some amount of vision control over the Baron pit before anyone gets in range to challenge him for this. Not able to pick up all of the pink wards, I don't think. Has to be careful here now. He knows that Teasums and Brother Crow are there. Backs off. Able to get quite a few wards at the very least, though.
The downside here, though, is all the ult cooldowns and a good few, well, 1 flash for Off-Road Aquarium are available, whereas the Invictus have longer ult cooldowns, so they don't have the Karthus.
Ozinox has to be so careful here. He is going to get picked up by Call of the Forge God, and he's just dead. Instantly, he's picked off so quickly from all of that instantaneous damage. That's definitely going to be a clip. For sure, and this is completely free for Off-Road Aquarium now. They have essentially a double smite with Christian Simeone's Nunu against no smite at all.
Okay.
Brother Crow is going to get picked off, though, I think, by Galunglate.
Galunglate will go down in return.
Yeah, Davis is able to pick up one on the sideline. He's able to pick up Vel'Koz. Eternal Ether going to pick up Airstream.
Airstream? Damage down.
Yeah, Davis
can help to heal Davis. His ult's nearly up again.
But Eternal Ether does manage to hit a Dark Binding. It's going to be enough. Davis did manage to get him as well. Enix is going to go down. The Baron is stopped again, but this time the fight was in favour of Off-Road Aquarium. And it's now 2 minutes 20 till Elder Dragon spawns. So it's not too long before we are going to see the Elder Dragon on the map. Both big objectives will be up. If you'll be Invictus, you cannot give Elder Dragon. But the problem is with that, you then have to choose which side of the map you're focusing on. Do you focus on Baron and try and stop the Baron push, or do they try and stop Elder Dragon and hope that they're able to push Off-Road Aquarium off the Elder Dragon and kind of trade Baron?
I think, especially with like the way that
Ozinox is going to get caught out here,
That's
actually. Realistically, I don't. Eris Dream is the one actually knocked up. The TP
EP
from
coming out from Season.
yeah, for the Call of the Forge God, and they are rooted up.
Virus
This is going to be a double kill for Off-Road Karen, and you just can't play that far up against someone like Anunu. And this again is a free Baron for sure now. There is no way that Off-Road Aquarium don't mess this one up, and they collect the Baron. All 5 now have the Baron. So this is going to be some huge pushes now for Off-Road Aquarium.
They just shove the lane, and yeah, they could deal with top wave. You know, just prevents any potential issues. And then they shove mid, and then they just move on to the Elder Drag.
Yeah. With Baron, I look at the damage. That was a single Q, a single arrow from Brother Crow, dealing 2/3 of the health of the Tristana. And that is just ridiculous amounts of poke. Simeone is looking onto Airstream. Look at the damage! This is why I said the Serpent's Fang is so clutch. Even with all that shielding, it doesn't matter when the one Q is doing that much damage. Holy. And
A lot of farm on the virus as well.
yeah, almost matching Galungulate as well. Kristen Simeone actually has to be a bit careful here. Davis does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, yeah, the whiff of that, and that pretty much guarantees the Elder Dragon. Without that Seraphine ult into the Karen barrage, the Invictus have no way of getting into a fight or counteracting a fight. This will be Elder Dragon now for Off-Road Aquarium. The flash, the quickening, is it going to be enough? But Red Team do slay the dragon. Unfortunately, this is going to be huge for Off-Road Aquarium. Don't think they can do... the Invictus cannot do anything about this at this point. Davis might try and look onto T-Zims. It's not going to be enough. He's going to get hit by the first part of Call of the Forge God. Flashes out,
there we go.
And the Elder Dragon, enough. Galungulate is going to try his best to get something here. Brother Crow slaying Enix. This is game for sure. Galungulate picking up a consolation kill at the end, but Baron buff as well as Elder Dragon, and it's pretty much over. I don't think they Invictus can do anything. There's only 2 members of Invictus who are up at the moment.
They're not going for the end.
It's not going to be end, I guess, but I mean this is this is 10k gold lead at this point now with Elder Dragon, Baron, and 4 dragons. Obviously Dragon Soul as well. I mean, it's kind of yeah, the question being asked, why are you not ending? But, you know, kind of think, how can Invictus win a team fight when they are, I mean, an item behind in every single character apart from the Gangplank? And even the Gangplank is only currently even. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult now for Invictus.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
Simeone with the shred. Oh, Enix, he's going to have to flash out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to get rooted up, and he is very, very dead. The Elder Dragon still up for now, and I think this could be the final push for the end. We're seeing Varus Q's dealing just shy of 1,000 damage. Simeone is going to try and go under turret for Galungulate, splitting the goal post, but it doesn't really matter. The quickening, a pretty good quickening actually there. The Call of the Forge God is going to be used. Going to get 2. Brother Crow on a rampage.
Is quite strong.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be enough to pick up anyone, unfortunately.
It's
Eternally
not.
does have the Zonyas, and so this is going to be game. I don't think there's anything Invictus can do at this point. They don't have anything to counteract, and this will be the final turret. Will be going down
minions?
very soon. Oh my lord! The damage!
That's a man with Zhonya's as well.
A huge Seraphine ult, but there's no
Enix?
follow-up. It's actually
That is big.
enough. Enix getting one. I think that actually might be a double kill for Enix. Might even be a triple kill here. It is a triple kill for Enix, showing that actually the Seraphine, it does work. May be a bit late.
Worn off.
He does manage to save. I mean, fantastic play by Enix there. A very clutch Seraphine encore. But, I mean, the game is kind of done realistically without off-roll Aquarium really, really scooching the pooch. And now, I mean, the gold lead slightly, it's not quite 10k gold, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Davis is quite strong, same as Dave Glungley in the top lane, but is there realistically a way that Invictus win a team fight now that they have no base?
I just don't know. You have to say yes, because, anything can happen. But also, I just can't see it happening. I can't think of a way that it happens. Baron's coming up.
Yeah. Christian Simeone might look to try and steal this. He can't quite get in there, but
He was definitely considering whether it was worth wasting his smite.
I mean, you kind of think he already has a smite inbuilt in his kit. He may as well try and go for something like that. So, both top laners do have their TPs if they are wanting to play bot side. The Baron is going to spawn in just under 10 seconds now. Enix is very low. Has to Zhonya's, and this will be him dead. Yeah, there's nothing he can do realistically. Ozinox going to get rooted up as well. Brother Crow very low actually. Ozinox are going to get caught by Simeone. Yeah, the Cannon Barrage is going to deal a decent amount of damage to Simeone, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to be able to heal up from the Baron as well. Tizum's just going to give even more damage. That is the Forge Fire Crest. Black, the smithed, I guess, by Tizum's there. This is a very free Baron, and surely
the base is going down.
Yeah, surely this is base now.
If we don't just see an on TP into the base.
Call of the Forge God, it's going to be enough. Christian Simeone picks up one, and the Vel'Koz is able to pick up another on the side as well. Just a desperate.
There's the TP.
Desperate Karth assault. Galungalate is going to try his best, along with Enix, to try and do anything he can, but the rest of Off-Road Aquarium are now coming in to the fight. A big Seraphine ult actually, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They don't have the damage realistically. Tizums picks up another. This will be the game and the map and set realistically. Enix goes down as well. Oh, he's tried. Everyone on Big Invictus have tried their best, and Eris as well. Oh, the inhib has respawned. They have to Off-Road Aquarium have to finish off the inhibitor before they're able to finish the game. It doesn't matter.
That ruins their fun a little bit.
Yeah, but there we go. Simeone walking into the base at the